Grand Thursday. This is Dee with Divine Needle, and it is May 12th, 2021, and I'm late this morning. But I'm here. I slept pretty good last night. Well, fair anyway. So, yeah, I slept in a little bit this morning. I guess if you call that sleeping in. 6 hours for me. That's sleeping in. 6 hours of sleep. Yeah, that's sleeping in. Anyway, whew, what a day already. Let's see. I was busy this morning. I didn't get started right away with the reading because I was busy looking at some other things on the net, particularly about UFO sightings. Because it's something my husband and I did during our new moon rituals. So we'll see. We're going to keep our eyes peeled. Today, May the 12th. It's all about the ones and the twos. And we're still all about the ones and the twos. We've got both the north and south nodes at 11 degrees, one in Sagittarius and the other in Gemini. Then we have the Chiron, Wounded Warrior, at 11 degrees in Aries. Then we have Uranus, heaven, at 11 degrees in Taurus. We have Mercury at 11 degrees in Gemini. And Mars at 11 degrees in Cancer. Wow. So that energy continues. So it's still portal time. And I can't see my live chat. So if anybody said anything to me, I'll have to go back afterwards and take a look. YouTube sometimes does that. It makes it so you can't see your chat. And that's happened not just on this computer. So I think others have experienced that. And it's a shame. I hate that. Grand rising to all of you. Anyway, our Sabian Mysteries picture is really interesting. A jewelry shop. But you know that's not what I see. Because the reverse is what I see. And I'll let you guys take a guess at what that is. Based on what I was researching this morning. Not only that, take a look at this. All you have to do is look back 2 days to the Sabian Mysteries. And that one, the first one that they told me to turn it upside down. See that portal opening up in what looks like a dark sky? And then this diamond shape here. Right there. That's the top of that Sabian mystery for today. That diamond is the top for the Sabian mystery today. Which is that. See? See what I see? There's those rays of light coming down out of that portal and boom. Okay. So when I saw that pop up, I was like, oh my gosh. Especially since what my husband and I did yesterday. hmm We opened a portal. hmm Not the first time we've done that, but we opened a portal and we both saw ships coming through 'em. One large ship and a bunch of small orbs of light, likely the Nomos. Nothing but malevolent energy was allowed through that portal, and it remains that way. All right, we'll see what if anything pops up in the news or anywhere else. Let me know if you guys happen to see something. Okay, so let's get on with the reading for the collective. 7:54 a.m. right now. Reading for the collective. Okay, we're back with that card again, and we had the intensity card, I believe, yesterday. So they're showing us some of the same things. I'm looking to see if I can find that intensity card quickly. That one's close. There it is. Okay. Remember this intensity card. Feels like it fits into that card. That's the portal. That's the portal. Okay. So we're talking about a portal here. It was in the darkness. The portal actually caused light. Okay. And so everything under it was lit up, but everything above it was dark out. Maturity. I'm not seeing. Ignore the words on here. To me, this feels like what we were doing. We were creating a portal. It feels exactly like what this is all about. It's about nothing but that portal and what we were doing in the darkness. Hmm. Fascinating. Okay. I don't even know what to say. It'd be cool to be able to see what you guys are, your input on this, but yeah, this is 100% them talking about the portal. Wow. All right, let's get into the reading. They're ratting me out, me and my husband out, what we were busy doing. But okay, so they want you guys to know about it, which is okay. Because I kind of ratted us out before that, but they're continuing with that line of thought. Anyway, let's look at the overall energy for the collective today. Okay. Wow. Apocalypse and the contender. Yeah, okay. What's our highest priority today? Oh, it's a tower. Oh, snap. Okay. 2 major arcanas. And what do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for? See, that's the portal. That's the helix. All right. What do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for? A bunch of crazy, it would seem. Nice. Really nice. Boom. Queen of Swords. Cut out what no longer serves you. Yep. That's going to be happening today. The Ferryman, moving on to calmer waters, and the Seeker. The Seeker in search of science. The science. I hope you guys join me in the great hunt to find out if that portal opened and if a ship came through it. Because more than one ship came through that portal, but there was one larger one. And only benevolent energies were allowed through. That's it. Because you can stipulate what your portals are used for. True thing. You are created in the image, and you make it so. Wow. Okay, this is a crazy reading. Queen of Swords. Yeah, power and authority of air. Cutting out what no longer serves you. Underlying that is the shining flame, lightning in the pride. This is the Knight of Fire. This is passionate, hard-hitting, fast-moving energy and the eminence. And High Priestess and Magician. Sacred Cinnabar. It's all about that for me. Sacred Cinnabar. It's all about integrity and the truth. Sets everybody free. So, all right. Just getting whatever they're giving me off the cards at a glance. Okay, underline. We'll focus on both the micro and the macro here. The Scarlet Shield. The Queen of Swords. He, the Queen of Swords, is a shorn one, an Aztec warrior priest, who shall be your formidable line of defense as you charge forth confidently to face your battles. His shield features an eagle devouring a serpent, a divine omen from the gods. When the Scarlet Shield appears to you, he is making his presence known so that you might go forth into combat, taking your stand with might and confidence. When the Scarlet Shield appears, it's time for you to stand your ground, hold your position, and this warrior priest is here ready to face the fight with you. A male ancestor, one from your paternal lineage, can appear to you through the Scarlet Shield. 17 points tattooed on his dominant hand mark his great triumphs. So this is going into battle. So that you can take a stand. For me, it's about the sword that one's holding. So whatever I do in an effort to maintain that sword, it is what it is. And it should be the same for you guys. I know they teach to ignore those that don't necessarily walk the same path, but my mission is to enlighten them. And sometimes it takes a little bit of that to wake them up. Anyway, so keep that in mind for yourselves too. If your mission involves a certain path, you can't walk away from a fight. No, because there's lessons to be learned in that fight. Both sides. Not only that, but if others are privy to it, it teaches them something as well. Here we go. The overall energy today. Apocalypse. This is the Age of Aquarius card. All things that were once hidden are brought to light, but this is also the helix about portals. About portals being spun up. And the contender. There's the fight. Okay, the Apocalypse card. Key 20, Major Arcana. This is the spirit presented upon your path when you have arrived at a point of no return. What has transpired is now irreversible. The only way out is through. This is the moment of full realization for why all that has happened to you has happened. The apocalypse is a spirit of revelation, when the answers that were hidden before are now obvious. This is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. When the apocalypse appears in divination with other cards, it adds emphasis of significant spiritual importance to those other cards. Pay closer attention when key 20 is present. The apocalypse is a mythic personification of an event horizon. A portal is an event horizon, much like a black hole. It spins with the helix. That same energy. It's an event horizon. Anyway, this is a space-time in which no event that comes subsequent can affect the outcome, because all that could have affected it is either transpired or not transpired. The Apocalypse card appears when you have crossed the boundary of where the gravitational pull over you is such that turning back is impossible. And the Contender, 5 of Scepters. Sometimes you gotta fight for what you believe in, folks. And you can walk the path of zero resistance. But what does anybody learn from zero resistance? Sometimes you gotta fight for what you believe in. The Contender is the spirit of a zero-sum game. This is the spirit appearing before you when you face competition. This is the battle, the contention you fight for domination. This is the spirit who helps you through a rivalry for supremacy. There is strife in your world, and the Contender is the spirit here to help you navigate that strife. So an event horizon with strife. Cutting out what no longer serves you. Your highest priority, key 16, Major Arcana, the spiritual and the material world colliding. For me, it's this, a portal. But it also can be many other things, such as someone actually finding that portal on a video, perhaps. I digress, but let's hope. But for the rest of you, key 16, the Tower, Major Arcana. The tower is a spirit of disappointment when you feel what you have worked hard for is not propelling you toward the higher ground you desire. The spirit of the tower appears when the message you need to hear is this: change your direction. Before the physical construction of your great work can manifest, you must build a solid inner foundation. Focus on that inner foundation, and when the conditions are ripe, the physical construction of your great work will manifest. This is the moment your spiritual and material worlds collide. The spirit of the tower appears to you now in an effort to guide you through a challenge of dismantling your own preconceived notions. A talisman is given to you, a battle axe, which you must wield to remove the obstacles in your way. Heed these teachings. There can be joy in sorrow, stability in change. Lux mentis, lux orbis, light the mind, light of the world. Key 16 can also be an omen of armed conflict or verbal conflict, whatever the case. But this is also material and spiritual colliding. So this reading has multiple meanings on the macro and the micro. And what to be mindful of and or prepare for. The Seeker, Key 0, Spirit in Search of Science. And they use that card for me as a point to go look at science news. The seeker is the fool who seeks answers, who seeks to know. This is you in search of specific guidance. So this is the adept that needs guidance midstream along a path. So the fool's already taken that leap, and this is searching for mid-path answers. And the ferryman moving on to calmer waters. 6 of Swords. The ferryman navigates us to calmer waters. When the ferryman appears to you, you are about to embark upon a journey in the hopes of leaving behind turbulent waters and achieving earned success. The success factors that the ferryman endows you with are intellectualism, acute and accurate analysis, and claircognizance. Plans move forward. You are being guided across what you previously thought was an impossible obstacle to overcome. Intellectualism, acute and accurate analysis on something to do with science. Okay, guys, that looks interesting enough. Let's see what else they have for us. Adventure. That's that fool card right there. And that's also where the spiritual and material worlds collide. Right there. You get in your innocence, you can talk to ETs. Not a problem. ETs, angels, demons, they're all the same thing. And many of them, you better approach them in that mindset or you got a problem. Just saying. Oh, yeah. There's that tower energy right there. Thunderbolt is on the bottom of the deck. See how that looks like somebody meditating in the middle? Fascinating. Because that's what we were doing yesterday when we were spinning up a portal. Anyway, so yeah. Sometimes you have to fight the good fight if you want to stand up for what you believe in, especially when your mission is to teach others about it, what you've learned. Okay. So I hope you guys have a grand Thursday. It looks like there's a lot to unfold with this for me today. Perhaps for you too. Depends on what you guys have been up to. Have you guys been up to no good too? Anyway, have a grand one and talk to you soon.